Back to the channel, everybody. I'm sorry if the lighting off and shit, but I ain't got all the lights on in here. They're supposed to be panning down on me because I can't take the heat. It's hot. And you might hear my fan a little roaring in the background. That's what that is. Uh, it's hot. Child, welcome back to the channel. We finna talk about the haves and have-nots that came on tonight. I sure missed them, but I'm glad they back. It wasn't a whole lot to this episode, so I ain't gonna hold you long. But I did want to come through and, drop off a little bit of my opinion on what went down on tonight's episode. So we're gonna go right back to the hospital where Justin and the other cop is trying to take Benny to jail. Now, he basically, the black cop, he just continuously trying to make Benny say where Candice said. And since Benny won't, he wants to threaten him with, how tall are you? Benny said about 6'1". He said, you wear braces? He said, do it look like I wear braces? Why you asking me all this? The man said, well, in the killing of Quincy Maxwell, it's two people who had to have done that, and you pretty much fit the description of the other person that did it. Now, the way I thought this was janky was because he basically almost said, if you give me your sister whereabouts, then you ain't got to deal with this. And I thought, like, well, if you feel like he's an accomplice to this boy's murder, why would he... Child, anyway, just harassing him, wanting to make him talk and stuff. So he getting ready to take him to jail. Benny said to Mitch, do not tell my mama about this. He said he not going to tell him, but he is going to call Veronica. He was like, man, come on, don't call her either, because, it just ain't going to work. He's like, man, that's your lawyer. You need her right now. We going to call her. And just so happened, as he's telling him, I'm going to call Veronica, here come the devil wore Prada right on up off of that elevator. And she come over there asking, the questions, what's going on here. And, the cop was telling her, you know the routine here. She said, yeah, I know the routine, but that's my client. So what's going on here? He said the black cop, Mr. can't get what he wants, so he gonna try to cause problems. He said, well, I tell you what, you know the protocol, so meet him down there. She told Benny, don't say nothing. I'm coming. And she told Mitch, I'm going down there too. So I'll meet y'all down there, okay? Now, I don't know if I mentioned, as they was harassing Benny, going toward the elevator to take him on down to the jail, Justin said that he was going to go off and see, walk around and see if he could find some other witnesses. I don't know what he getting witnesses to. Maybe the shooting that happened over at the fountain drop resulting in Lil Quincy's death. I don't know who he going to talk to, but I took that as, let me get away from you because I know Jeffrey is somewhere in the building and I got to get hold to him. That's what I think really it was, okay? Now, David finally makes it to the hospital, and Veronica come running up behind him in her little red dress and stuff, thinking that it's going to make a difference, talking about, you seen them arresting my man? He was paying her absolute dust. Girl, get over it. She trying to, ask him, how is he? He don't want to have a conversation with you. He ain't got nothing to say to you other than where's our son. She says she don't know where he is, so he calling Jeffrey on the phone. Jeffrey not answering, but he's leaving him voicemails letting him know I'm in the hospital. Looking for you. Where are you? He then decides to ask the nurse about Melissa. Only thing was, he ain't know Melissa's last name. And Veronica standing right there saying, now you want to talk to me, because he was forced to have to ask her. Of course, because he don't know her last name, and his relationship to her is friend. The lady said she wouldn't be able to assist him, right? So he calls Jeffrey on the phone yet again, tell him, look, I'm at the nurse's station, such and such. I'll be sitting here waiting on you, okay? So you got Veronica sitting there next to him, and she want to talk to him. The man don't want to have no conversations with him at all. She don't want to have he don't want to have no conversations with her. I don't know what's wrong with her. I see he heard her though. If y'all didn't catch when she had the little tear in her eye when Jim finally came, but I'm getting ahead of myself, so let me back it up just a little bit. Now she asking where he met that girl, meaning Erica. Okay, he don't want to tell her nothing about that. He don't have no interest in talking to her about that. She gonna say, well, you should know your future daughter-in-law last night. He said, it's a shame you pushed this girl into trying to commit suicide. Uh, she looking like she didn't really do that, but we all know that Veronica, you were the one that pushed that girl to that point. So he said, she gonna say, well, he told her, I'm glad I left you. She said, are you sure you're gone? She said, when you in love with somebody, you tell them some of your deepest secrets. She said she knows his secrets. He said, I know your secrets as well. She said, yeah, you do, but remember, I'm clever. I can get out of stuff. Child. He told her he ain't scared of her. And she said it seemed like everybody's saying that. He was really cutting her deep. And you could tell it was hurting her feelings because, like I said, when Jim inserted himself into this conversation, she had to wipe that little tear that came to her eyes because, see, she still love this man, but you've done so much, he don't even want to have nothing to do with you. Jim come and him and Veronica spar with each other per usual. And he's telling her she the leader of Legion. I said, he just told you was Satan himself. Child, he asked her, had she been remaining silent about their little situation? Well, she wants to be loud about it. Tell me, about y'all killing the DA and all that. David looked at her like, okay, like I ain't involved in this too. She said, she has remained silent so far, but that's for now. But whatever him and Catherine planning on doing, they better do it quick and fast because federal and state agencies are gonna be looking for that DA. They are looking for. Now during their sparring match between Veronica and Jim, Wyatt is being in the hospital comes up. Okay, I think the way that happened was that he said that he had everything handled, concerning DA girl, and she said like you handle your son. He said, yeah, I got that on handle too, and she wound up saying his son was in the hospital. He asking her why. She saying she don't know why. He go up to the nursing station acting all erratic, and I understand when a person is panicking, but you can't get nowhere with them people if you do not calm down and talk to them with sense. Then they willing to help you. The lady wind up getting on the phone with I guess whoever, and she can't give out any information. However, the doctor will come down momentarily and talk with Jim. I said, I'm glad he gonna get some information because he really was acting a fool. Now Jeffrey go to see Melissa in her hospital room, and immediately she telling him to leave. He said, "Look, I'm just worried about you." And he asked her how is she okay? She said, no, I'm not okay. And why would you ask such a foolish thing? She got frustrated with him. She told him, you trying to come in here and act like you're really concerned about me, but you're not really concerned about me. But if you ask and I'll tell you, the only person that's concerned about me has died. He was like, well, what about your mama? She said, you, like your mama care about you? Like I said, my daddy was the only person that cared about me and loved me. She got loud with him. She want him to leave. She said, you just like your mama. All y'all do is come and inflict pain upon people. But I'm a human, and I ain't going to keep taking that mess. Now get up out of here. She screamed at him to leave, and he wound up having to go, okay? Now, Hanna is with Catherine at one of her rentals. She explains that, look, I moved here the day before, so, it is what it is. I'm divorcing Jim. I'm done with that. She say, look here. She gave Hanna two sedatives to take to try to help her sleep. Hanna says she don't want to sleep. Catherine says she need to sleep. And, she talked to her a little bit. She take the pill. She explains to her, look, I ain't got no guests. I ain't got nobody here to help me clean up and things like that yet. So I did the best I could toward getting the guest room prepared for you. It may not be the most comfortable, but it's the best I can do for right now. She said you can also look in the closet. There are clothes might be a little bit too big on you, but you can get, you can take you a shower and stuff. And Hanna saying she don't want to take a shower. And Catherine told her, Hanna, look down at your hands. And when she looked down there and saw that blood the blood of Quincy on her hands, that broke her yet again. Remember them waves that she told Catherine about during that time when Catherine was going through about Amanda? Well, she gave it back to her, and she's showing her you're gonna go through a wave of different emotions. It's just you just gotta work your way through each and every one of them. She said she don't know how to move on. She angry. You know, she gotta bury her grandson, but Catherine told her that her faith is strong. She don't know about her faith being strong. She said, "Oh yeah, your faith is strong." And she said, "Even I am praying for you, Hannah." And she gets her to go in the bathroom and clean up, before the pills kick in. Because if the pills kick in, girl, wherever you drop is where you're going to be, because I can't pick you up. Okay? In this scene, Hannah is conflicted with her faith right now. She feel like all the good things that I do around here, I done try to live my life right. All I wanted in this world was just to raise this baby and to see him happy. And now he's been taken away from me. And I can't understand it because of all the evil people in this world, be it War, be it Quincy, be it Candice. She can't understand why God would choose to take her little bitty grandson opposed to someone else when she only wanted to provide him with a good life and do the best that she could by him. She hurt. But see, that again, that's where your faith kicks in, baby. Faith is a wonderful thing, and if you got some of it, you know that it'll see you through everything. God never promised us that He wouldn't allow us to have bad days. Bad days are gonna come. You promised trials and tribulations, but He also gave you the promise that He would see you through it. All you got to do is just trust Him. It's like that old Hebrew saying, faith is the substance of things. What is it? Faith is the substance of things hoped for and evidence of things unseen. That's them Hebrews. Get down in there if you having problems with your faith, baby. Because faith will take you a long way. And Hannah will find that out in this season. Now, in the bathroom, she washing her hands a little bit, getting that Q blood off of her. And I guess some pills must have kicked in because she started getting hazy. And we saw her walking toward the bedroom area. That's the last we saw of Hannah in this episode. Jeffrey goes to see Wyatt, and he's saying he can't do it because the pain is so bad, but Jeffrey is encouraging him, telling him, yes, you can. You can do it. You're stronger than you think you are. He said, I don't remember a time where I had to be strong. And they reminisce about some stuff that went on in their childhood. But Jeffrey is basically telling him, you're going to have to be strong in this moment, and it's going to be all right. It could be worse. So the pain may be a lot, but just hold on. Once this passes, you're going to be all right. So hang in there. He don't want Jeffrey to leave. He told me about drop off sleep when you still be here when I wake up. Jeffrey told him, I'm here for you. You ain't got to worry about it. He's beginning to have the shakes because I don't know if that's a part of the withdrawal process, which I'm sure it is, but a hospital be cold anyway. So Jeffrey leaves out the room to go get him some blankets. Now, he cold. He don't want Jeffrey to leave him in that room. Jeffrey told him, I will be right back. And he went to the nurse's station, got some blankets, and was headed back to his room when he looked up the hallway and see old Justin standing there. They look at each other, but he continued on to the room to cover Wyatt up because he in there cold. He asking, is it better? And Wyatt said no. That's when Justin decided he gonna knock on the door and walk in and ask, can he talk to Jeffrey for a second. Jeffrey told him no. Not right now. I'll call you later. He said, well, I really need to speak with you. He said, well, it's going to, I'm busy right now. He said, that's all right. Take as much time as you need. I'm going to wait for y'all here, no matter what time it is. So Jeffrey asked, did they give Wyatt something for his pain? They began to talk again. And he said, yeah, they gave me some. He said, well, how long ago it was? 20 minutes. Boy, it ain't kicked in. Give it some time. But I did like the fact that Wyatt apologized to Jeffrey for how he been treating him all this time. He said he's his only friend, and he treated him bad. And now he need his friend, and he want to apologize, and he ain't never going to do him like that again. I said, set it up, Tyler. Set it up. I'm watching you. But basically, he apologized, and he realizes now he needs his friend. He went so far as to admit that he don't want to die. All that talk he been doing in the previous seasons and stuff, He don't want to die. He was scared to hell when he OD'd and he begged Jeffrey to stay there. Jeffrey said, man, I told you I'm not going anywhere. If you drift off to sleep, I'm going to be here when you get up, okay? Just get you some rest, okay? Now let's go over to this hotel, the rich people ones. And you got Oscar that came up in Candice's bedroom with her hotel room while she sleep, wake her up and offer her $150,000 in a bag. All he need her to do is to help with this situation with little Barack Obama Jr. She's saying she ain't finna really do that because that's a good man. He said, let me tell you something. You don't know nothing about this man. It ain't what you think. She said, I'm not going to ruin his opportunity to get in that White House. Basically what he told her, girl, this thing bigger than what you think. It's a lot of corruption and things of that nature that go on in order for the person that the people with the most money want to see in the White House. This man ain't who you think he is. She said, well, it's funny you coming here with this bag of money and you just told me the day before you ain't had no money. He said, because I went to my investors. She was like, well, he already know I know who he is and he already know that I have a little something on him. Oscar was like, so you done revealed yourself? Girl, I can't use you. I cannot use you. I was trying to use you because I know you need the money. And, you know, you ain't getting no younger, so I'm trying to help you out. But since you don't want to do this, then I'm going to have to go on and find somebody else because I could have found somebody else. She said you could have, but you didn't have anybody that would know the ropes like me. He said, look, girl, basically, if you going to get down with this, you're going to get down with this. If you not, you not. And since you compromise, I probably can't even use you no way. So he goes to get the money. She holding on to that money with dear life, talking about, you owe me this money. And then she said he owed her 3 point something million more from the money. Now, how does someone owe you money that you stole from one person and you just wind up being the mark and got it stolen from you? But okay. He told her, look, Candice, you might not want to get yourself, don't mess with these people money. They gave me this money, but they're going to be looking for results. Now, I'm being honest with you. You don't want to tangle with these people here, okay? Barack Jr. ain't got no real money for you to be trying to go after him and be good to him about. You know, it's just a power play, child. Now, what I'm asking you to do is go and release these coins so I can get up out of here. She told him, I'm not giving this coin back and get up out of my room. And he was like, no, I'm not leaving without the money. She said, I bet you will. And she started screaming help. Now, Secret Service, because Barack Obama Jr. is down the hallway, he is there. They there. So he don't want to draw attention to someone coming to the room because she is screaming for help. So he leaves out of there. But I got a feeling, Candice, you going to, girl, and why you don't have no feeling yet that your son is dead? Child, I'm going to tell you something. When anything go on with my children, I might not be able to tell you what it is, but I get a feeling. And that's when I get the dialing numbers. I hit one person number and they know to do the connect to put us all on the line together. She ain't got no, she ain't got no concern. Like, it ain't nothing odd to her. Like, all them phone calls she done received from various people, nothing has dawned on her. Maybe I need to contact my people because she's so busy trying to figure out what she gonna do next to get that money back. But, oh, baby, I hope they clean you up. I hope they get you back to old bad bitch Candice, because this old soft, stupid one, this stupid side of you, I don't like this, honey. I don't like this. I feel like you got something up your sleeve, but right about now, you might want to be calling your family because, girl, your son is dead. As Hanna say, he laid up on that slab cold, and I'm still breathing. You need to turn into old Candice so that you can exact revenge on Warren Erica, because that's how this happened. Really, you need that. If we go really that deep, then you would have to exact revenge on yourself because you started all of this. But at the end of the day, they ain't have to kill your baby. So, girl, get it together. Tyler, get her right. Wyatt finally falls asleep, and that nurse, I don't remember her name, the one that was in his house trying to do it at home with him and wind up having to bring him to the hospital. I don't know, it's something about her. I don't quite all the way feel her yet, but I could be just tripping, so don't pay me no mind, but remember what I said. She coming in, she telling Jeffrey that she's glad that he came and that if it wasn't for him, she don't know what she would have done because he wouldn't calm down until Jeffrey got there. She said that Wyatt really loves Jeffrey. And Jeffrey said, nah, he ain't gay. She said, so he got to be gay just to love you? He said, well, I guess not that way. She said he don't have to be gay to love you, and he loves you. It's only a matter of time before he honestly is able to show you that child. Do y'all see the storyline building? Wyatt finna flip. But anyway, she did that. He loved Jeffrey, and Jeffrey loved him. Jeffrey said he just want to see him get back on his feet. He get ready to leave, say he gonna go on leave, but he coming back in the morning because he know when Wyatt wake up, he gonna be looking for him. He tell him he gonna come back. Now, outside, Justin has been waiting, baby. The nurse said he had been out there for over an hour. He wants to talk to Jeffrey privately, but Jeffrey said no. I don't want to do no privacy. So he began to apologize right there in the hallway and told him it won't happen again. Child, he was begging Jeffrey for that old thing back. Jeffrey walked away. Well, Justin walked away and Jeffrey followed him. He followed him into the stairwell, but guess who seen him go in that stairwell? As random TV reviews call her, Veronica. I said she ain't gonna let that ride. She might not have went in that door behind him, but she got something up her sleeve. Inside the stairwell, Justin is apologizing for how he acted with Jeffrey. He said, look, I know that's your friend, but I got jealous. He said, I don't know why I'm acting like this. I ain't never felt this way before. I'm married. I ain't never know this side of me even existed. But I don't want you to stop dealing with me because I care about you like that there. Jeffrey say right now it's so much. It's been a long day. I done had to deal with my friend in there, and Melissa tried to kill herself. He talking about Melissa. He said, yeah, the girl I'm supposed to marry. He had never knew anything about that, so now he getting upset about that. He told him, look, man, just calm down. See, it's that attitude right there. That's the reason why I say I need to leave you alone, because you don't know how to act. You don't know how to care out right now. Basically, Justin say he gonna bring it down. He agreed to let him go for now, and they will talk later. They wind up having a little kiss because he said, "Look, ain't no cameras in here. I already checked, so we can do whatever we want to up in here." Jeffrey said, "Look, I just need to, I need a woosah period." He said, "Well, are you going back to your friend's room?" He said, "I might, and what if I do?" He said, "Well, I wouldn't like that." He said, "See." He said, "All right, look, I understand. You're right. I'm tripping again. I just like you a lot, and I will give you the time necessary. We can talk about it later." So Jeffrey leaves out of the stairwell, but guess who who done got in the stairwell from a different floor and walking up, talking about, so you married? Veronica, baby, and it went off from there. Child, this is going to be interesting because she's going to get him the business next week. You going to leave my son alone. I don't know how this is going to work because Justin ain't too together up here. Mentally he kind of jacked up. But it was, like I said, it wasn't that much tonight, but it was a nice little episode. It wasn't something where I was like, Tyler. It was all right for what it was. I appreciate it. Before I get up out of here, I want to thank each and every one of y'all that come down here every time I upload, and y'all are supporting my channel. Y'all are there for me. A lot of y'all tell me that you don't even watch some of the shows I review, but you just get something out of watching me, and the things that I say help brighten your day. Please know that is a two-way street. Y'all don't know how much y'all really bring to my life as well. That's why I work so hard to make sure that I don't let you down, and I do come around and I say things. I play a lot. I sure do, child. I guess I'm like a raw comedian, at this. But I do appreciate each and every one of my love things. I appreciate y'all. Y'all enhance my life just as much as y'all think that I enhance y'all's, okay? We are one. If ever you need to reach out to me, I always have my email address down in that old description box down there. You send me an email, I'm pretty good at getting back to you within 24 hours. Every now and again, I'm a little bit bogged down with work and other responsibilities, and I may be 2 or 3 days late. But that's rare occasions. I don't do that too often. But I just want y'all to know I appreciate each and every one of y'all. From the ones that really truly love me to the ones that watch me just so they can see what the hell I'm talking about. And for the ones of y'all that just hate us and y'all watch me because that's what y'all do. I don't have a problem with it. Whatever brings you over here, I appreciate it. You know, I've been through a lot, but I'm still standing. And I want to be the example I want to see in others. So I try to do better each day. I strive to be better than the day before. And with you all's encouragement and help, a lot of times I'm able to be the person that I want to see other people be in this life that we live here on this earth, you know. So I just wanted to tell y'all I appreciate you all, especially those of y'all who have been a special blessing to me over the last couple of days, considering what I went through last week. I came out here and told y'all that, not expecting a damn thing. Just was trying to get it off my chest and apologize, because when I'm not myself, I feel like y'all feel it too. If I can't give you 100% of me, then I don't think that I should cheat you by giving you 45%. And I felt like I did it, and so I had to come and explain myself. Well, I ain't have to, but that's how I am. Because, see, I consider y'all a part of my extended family. So when I'm off with my real family, I explain myself when I'm able to, and I do the same thing for y'all. So thank you all for your continued support of my channel and for me. Each and every one of y'all hold a special place in my heart. The ones that's been my A1 since day one, y'all know who y'all are, and I know who y'all are too, child. Believe me, I know everything that go on down over here on this channel. I pay attention, even if I'm saying that, I'm watching. So just want to tell y'all that, and as I always say before I close out my videos, remember, the depth of your struggle will always determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to rate this video. Ratings get us more recognized down here on these YouTube streets. Even if you're thumbing me down, you're still helping, making me great. So, okay. Get down in that panic section. That's the comment area for those of you who are new to the channel. When I say the panic, that's the comment area. Get down in the panic. If you talk to me, I'll talk to you. And we always keep it what? Respectful. Subscribe to the channel. Become a love thing. My heart is open, and it's big enough to accept as many people in that will want to come in. You know what I'm saying? And share the video wherever it is that you share videos. I'll see you guys back tomorrow for Queen Sugar. Y'all have a good night and be blessed. Peace.